Am I wrong for kicking out my boyfriend after I asked him to quit his job to be a stay-at-home dad? We've been together since I was 17 and he was 18. We are now 25 and 26. There have been times in our relationship where I've raised our son alone. A large majority of the time actually. My son is 5, I was 19 when I had him and I figured things out, working multiple jobs and finding reliable childcare. That was all on me, and while working multiple jobs I was able to build a business for myself and I now own a storefront and make more than I would have ever dreamed. I got us our dream apartment and my son doesn't want for anything. My boyfriend has come in and out of our lives maybe every 6 months. He is my best friend and he's been through a lot. There are serious reasons as to why he had trouble providing, but for me it's not really an excuse. We both have a responsibility to our child, but he took a long time to actually be present. So, this past year, he's been around. He helped some with getting my storefront set up. I was taking my son to work with me pretty often and it was really hard to focus or be a mom at the same time as my job requires my full attention. I am a tattoo artist. So, I told him to quit his job and be a stay-at-home dad. I was making more than him and we would save money by not getting a nanny. He's been staying at home for 4 months now, and this is where our issue comes in. This weekend he ran up one of my credit cards. I let it slide because we did need shoes, but I had warned him to only get shoes for our son who grew out of all his. He spent $700 on shoes. I then come to check my budget book, where I keep cash for bills and rent, and he has taken another $600 from our rent pocket. To make things even worse, on the day I pay my employees, which is a lot of money going out of my account, he goes to the dispensary and spends $200 on weed. I'm honestly livid. That's $1,500 in a weekend. Right before all of our bills are due. I have to pay our rent $1,700 and my shop's rent, which we are behind in, is $3,000, and utilities for both spaces, which is $600. Let alone supplies and groceries and loans, which I pay $1,400 a week in. So that money had been accounted for and now I'm going to be struggling to pay rent in both spaces, and I'm just pissed. We are doing better than we ever had, but we are still struggling. Owning a business is hard and taxing work, like it's literally all of my income that goes back into my business right now. I budget everything to a T. All of our money is accounted for, and I even add money for him weekly, so for him to go and overspend like this, I truly feel unappreciated and disrespected, and this isn't the first time. When my son was a newborn and I was working 3 jobs to make $200 a week, he took my debit card and stole my last $100 that I need to buy things for my newborn. I started working 2 weeks after giving birth because he couldn't find a job. And hundreds of dollars may not be able to pay anything now, but that was all I had back then, and that broke my spirit. This isn't as detrimental because my income is larger now, but it's still setting us back by a lot. And I honestly want to kick him out with no remorse, but he will be homeless if I did that. I'm literally so upset though. He's betrayed me in every way now, and I worked hard for this. It's not even about the money. I honestly am so upset he would disregard my work like this. I sit down and I budget every other night. He watches me stress over everything, and he just decided to blow cash like that. It's so disappointing and disrespectful to me. I've told him my mom has a spare bedroom he can rent and he can use my car to do Uber Eats while I'm at work. At this point I'd rather hire a cleaning lady and a nanny. It would save me money and heartache. But I told him to quit his job, so I feel I screwed him over in this decision. And he got mad when I brought this solution to the table. So, am I wrong?